with Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say she's the biggest under 30 basketball star we have, or would you go with somebody else?
Like on the planet?
Yeah.
I mean, it's her, it's Wemby, and maybe Anthony Edwards in that conversation. But Angel Reese is coming up quick. She's
Anthony Edwards, Wemby, Angel Reese. Listen to the crowd laugh and first listen to the crowd clap and applaud when he says Caitlin Clark, and then listen to them laugh when he says Angel Reese.
And now we're at the point with Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say she's the biggest under 30 basketball star we have, or would you go with somebody else?
Like on the planet?
Yeah.
I mean, it's her, it's Wemby, and maybe Anthony Edwards in that conversation. But Angel Reese is coming up quick. She's playing a smart game.
Listen to him start laughing and booing. First off, the first ones you said, all those NBA players, you got to knock it off. Caitlin Clark's bigger than all. Anthony Edwards, are you kidding me? Wemby? Come on, dude. Listen to this guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say she's the biggest under 30 basketball star we have, or would you go with somebody else?
Like on the planet?
Yeah.
I mean, it's her, it's Wemby, and maybe Anthony Edwards in that conversation. But Angel Reese is coming up quick. She's playing a smart game. But
She's playing the personality game.
Yeah. She's very charming, and she knows how to turn it on. But yeah, Caitlin just has like this gravity about her that I think puts her right now a little bit above everybody else.
It's not a little bit, brother. And Angel Reese has this this thing she could turn on. What? She has this charm.
Very charming, and she knows how to turn it on. But yeah, Caitlin just has like this gravity about her that I think puts her right now a little bit above everybody else. It's unreal.
What do you think?
It pains me to say this because I don't know that he's the most charismatic person in the world, but Jason Tatum is like really famous and
Jason Tatum. Who are these dudes? Jason Tatum?
successful.
Jay's not going to like this, but he's going to respect it. Tatum's got Tim Duncanitis.
He does, yeah. When you watched him on the starting five doc, that was my favorite part of the doc, is like you didn't
Are we
learn
supposed to be talking about Caitlin Clark?
anything about him.
Yeah, thank
We're
you.
going to circle back.
You didn't learn anything about him, and I said, I miss that. I miss that in basketball players when all I know about them is what they do on the basketball court, and that's it. Like, he gives you that, but that's why he's not more popular than Caitlin Clark. Like, what's the Jason Tatum, like, thing, or the commercial, or what? Like, he doesn't have that magnetism that she has.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
I
Luka?
care about insurance because of Caitlin Clark. She was like in an insurance commercial, and then I was like, I should get renter's insurance, I think.
CR, what's your
father.
answer?
Is Caitlin Clark the most popular basketball player under 30? I mean, she's definitely like appointment television, right? Like if she's going off, people are going to be like, you got to turn this on, you got to turn this on. How many basketball players? What was that? Bronny? Yeah.
Man, Bronny, y'all over there. They over there off a couple bottles of wine. That's what it is. Because they're loaded, except that Caitlin Clark commercial. But the Anthony Edwards situation, Wemby, throw that out the window. Angel Reese, nowhere close. Angel Reese isn't bigger than no Anthony Edwards or Wembyama. Just, put that to the side, brother. So, yeah, I mean, look, Caitlin Clark for sure is probably the biggest under 30 basketball star. In fact, I think she is the biggest. She has to be. I couldn't think of anybody right now who could be bigger than Caitlin Clark or who moves the needle, does what Caitlin Clark. We can break down all the analytics, but we're not going to do that. There's nobody as big as Caitlin Clark. Why does everybody want to try to compare? There's no comparing. And the fact that Caitlin Clark is even in those conversations, that should tell you guys something. I mean, only thing Angel Reese is coming up on, she's got the McDonald's situation. It can't be on the basketball court. There's no way. So throw that out the window. Yeah, her podcast sponsored by Shaq, things like that. Yes. So I think these guys have to be a little bit more specific when it comes to bringing up other stars and things like that. Because if they're talking about basketball wise, I mean, as far as women, there's nobody better than Caitlin Clark under 30. It's not. There's nobody. Nobody that you can name to me. No. Fame wise, I don't see it. Anybody who business wise who brings in more money wise, definitely not Anthony Edwards and definitely not Wembanyama. So, and definitely not Angel Reese. So I'm definitely going to try to find the rest of the podcast. I haven't found it. If you guys find it, please let me know. I'd love to watch the whole thing and kind of hear what they're saying. I do think that is true. What he's saying is that Caitlin Clark is on a couple commercials. So you guys got to understand, like, you might not see Caitlin Clark on a, like, McDonald's situation, but she's on, like, real commercials, like the Eli Manning situation. What else? She's on the Allstate or State Farm one, and I've seen her on a couple other ones, but like these are high level businesses, very high level businesses. So there could be things in her contracts or NDAs and things like that to where she can't work with other brands or other commercials or situations like that. That's how some of this stuff goes. You know, and then she is part of Wilson and, you know, obviously Nike and some other ones like that. But yeah, I mean, no, nobody's bigger. And I think if you were to go ask a brand right now, just go ask a brand. Hey, Mercedes-Benz, what women's athlete or what athlete would you want right now to promote your car? What athlete would you give $100,000 car, put them in, make sure they take pictures, make sure they promote it to you? You'll be seeing on TV, whatever the case is. They're gonna say probably Caitlin Clark. When they get the analytics and numbers, when they get to look at it, they're probably gonna say Caitlin Clark. I'm gonna say Caitlin Clark right off the bat. Oh, I got a $100,000 car. Am I gonna give that to Anthony? No, Anthony Edwards gets fined a lot. He doesn't really move the needle. He doesn't know. Wembanyama, that's like out of the question. Angel Reese, no. Like, there's nobody. You would have like a LeBron in that conversation, a Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is huge. That is my favorite player. But he is one of the biggest. He has one of the biggest fan bases for an athlete. Russell Westbrook can move that fucking needle anywhere he goes. Believe that. So yeah, you know, that's all I got to say. But it's just so funny that everybody, like, Jason Tatum. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? Jason Tatum. These answers aren't even close. So I'm not even going to continue to A-app on it. We got some other videos to get to, man. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, bro, if you guys find the full podcast, please let me know. This is Bill Simmons' podcast, but I have not found the full thing. Appreciate you. I'm out.